I still like batching. I do find to a certain extent it works for me, but has it slowed my growth? Maybe. Let's talk about why you shouldn't batch your YouTube content. My first reason is that it can kill spontaneity and relevance, okay? If you're a news channel, social media, things that are happening very quickly, maybe just like a gossip channel, you can't batch. You need to constantly be keeping up with what's going on in real time. When it comes to spontaneity, maybe you have a passionate idea that comes to you. I don't know, you could be a mommy channel and maybe you take your kids to the park and have an experience there and you want to come film a video about it at home, but well, I'm not filming for another 4 weeks when I'm batching my content. By the time you film that, you've lost your passion towards it. So you just don't have that like spontaneity with your creativity. I would say similar to the relevancy is the ability to pivot quickly. So if I have a video that goes viral on my channel, maybe I want to do a follow-up video. Again, if I have to wait till my next filming day, then you can lose momentum, or then you're, moving videos around, which is possible to do. But it's just getting ahead of yourself if something does pop off and you find that it works. Okay, it can be a little more difficult to pivot when you are so focused on batching your content. The second reason is that batching can lead to burnout, okay? All of this can lead to burnout, okay? Work is just work, regardless of if you're a YouTuber or if you're working just a regular 9 to 5, all right? But with batching, you can have the boredom of, okay, it's a filming day, okay, it's an editing day, it's a scheduling day, it's a thumbnail day. That can help you stay focused and is good for productivity and time management, but is it good for creativity? I think some of my better thumbnails and titles all happen when I work on one video at a time. When I'm filming it and I'm visualizing all of it together as one package versus film, edit. It gets to be a bit like an assembly line and they just don't necessarily come together as well as I would like. Another concern with a big batching day is what if it can't happen? Kids get sick. It's rainy outside and dark and that doesn't work for you in your filming area. Waiting for this big batch filming day could cause those problems. It could cause anxiety about filming. Another concern with a big batching day is what if that day you're just a little low energy? You're maybe not feeling it or you're not excited about the videos anymore. Your ideas were exciting 2 weeks ago when you thought about them, but now it's just the robotic filming. That's gonna show through the camera. So keep that in mind. My third reason to be careful with batching is the focus on quantity versus quality, kind of what I was saying, of focusing on one video at a time. You really can pour your soul into it a bit more and go deeper into it versus quantity is just how many can I produce? And again, you feel like a factory. Does your content even mean anything to you at that point? So be careful about that. Make sure you're still, giving what you want to give. And my fourth point against batching is that batching does not equal consistency. It can help. Okay, so if I filmed 4 videos today, the next 4 weeks should be covered because I will have time to edit them in time. That's my argument for batching, I will say that. But again, what if I batch 4 videos today, schedule them out, 1, 2, 3, 4, the next 4 weeks they go out, but then I need to film 4 new videos, and again, I'm sick. My kid is sick. We have a family disaster, catastrophe. I got nothing. I have nothing available and ready, and now I'm not just missing 1 week, I might be missing 2 weeks or even however many till I finally get that batching day done. I feel like with batching, a blip in your schedule could cause a decent amount of harm and disruption. So batching can aid with consistency, but it's also not a guarantee of consistency. If you have been batching and it's working for you, awesome. But if your channel is feeling stuck, you're maybe feeling unmotivated, lacking creativity, try giving up batching for a bit. Just see how it goes. Try a video a week, or if you can't completely let go of batching, this is a bit more what I'm doing, is I'm maybe only filming 2 videos on a day, not 3, 4, or even 5, just 2. I can give 2 videos still a lot of attention and a lot of thought and, just focus on the title and the thumbnail and packaging it all up together. So maybe just decrease if that's something that resonates more with you. So I do want to be honest in that I'm going to continue to batch. I really am. I just can't completely give it up. I experienced not batching my content previously when I did a pantry challenge in January and February of this year on my mommy channel, Mom, Wife, and Everyday Life. And it was tough. The pressure was there. It also at times made me edit faster because I had a deadline and I had to get it out there. But it was stressful if I was having a busy week with my kids. And I was like, when am I going to fit this in? I actually had to modify at times where I didn't have a day to film with myself in front of the camera. So I did a bit more of like a voiceover. I showed like my groceries for that week for that pantry challenge, or I showed my meals, and I did a voiceover because I can do a voiceover in my closet when my kids are asleep. But at 8 p.m. I couldn't film. Okay, it was January and February. It was already dark outside. Not batching actually made me hustle more. It was a little stressful. It wasn't my favorite, and I didn't feel like I could continue doing that long term. So right now I'm batching about 2 videos at a time. And basically anytime I get a chance to film, I'm doing it. It's not always film 2, schedule 2, and then when I'm on empty, I film 2. I'm trying to stay ahead. I'm actually going to be moving soon, so I'm actually building up as much as I can. Probably not going to get as far ahead as I would like, but doing my absolute best. So that's a little bit of my take on batching. I do think and wonder, is it hurting my channel? Is it hurting my growth? If you batch film 5 videos and those 5 videos are the exact same quality, like as far as your camera quality, your presentation ability, your editing skills, you're not growing. And growth is helpful in growing your YouTube channel. You know, leveling up is very important. So be careful of that and be cautious with batching and try to change it up. Okay, that is my advice to you when it comes to that. So I'd love to hear from you. Are you batching your content? How much do you batch in advance? And do you feel like it's working for you or possibly hurting your channel? Leave a comment, and I hope to see you back here for another video. Until then, have a great day.